Hi, so today I'm going to share with you my new canvas mission case. It is the medium size. It is by Superior Labor. This is Mousy, and I'm Tammy. I'm Tammy Inman, and this is A Peach Life. So let's jump in and get started. I utilize mine as like a little writing pouch, a little writing case. Hi, Mouse. So funny to have her here with me. She's kind of threw me off for a second. What I love is it has a really cute little leather handle, and it is debossed with the Superior Labor name and some other little information with its brass hardware. I have on here a little patch. It has like a 3M sticky on the back, and it came with that. And the nice part is you can peel it off. Look at, yeah, I need to not do that. You can. It's a little hard too, but you can peel it off. So I can kind of then figure out my placement with other ones before I secure that down. Okay, it is so unusual for Mouse to be here. She used to really be with me a lot, but not so much anymore. So this is my little writing case as I was sharing with you. I don't fully utilize all the functions to this, but I will show you them and show you some great options for them as well and things that fit. So in mine, I have the Moleskine Daily, which is like a nice little thick one. It's pocket size. I also have the Midori A6 notebook, my little clip. I also had tucked away up here the little Kaweco, sorry, I always say Kaweco, it's Kaweco. It doesn't really matter how you say it. It just matters that you enjoy it and love it, but I don't know why. I think I've just said it wrong so long that's my go-to. All right, so it tucks away in there really nice. It's a nice little spot to hold your items. And then on this side, there's a nice little slot under here. And I have a little sticker book, which I'll show you more of that. And I have a little pouch that has a bunch of little strips of washi in it, little washi tape to take with me. And then I'm utilizing this little pocket they have here to put, Mouse, you're blocking our light, honey. Yeah, lay down. Lay down, you little cutie pie. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go, Mouse. To put some of my fountain pens in. All right, what are you doing? I feel bad because Thomas bothers her so much. He's like a little bug to her. And she's so sweet, and he's just, oh, so irritating to her that she doesn't enjoy him around so much. Okay, so some different fountain pens and a pen in here. I really love this. I got it when I stayed at the JW Marriott in Manhattan. It's just like so wonderful. It's like so lovely and so fancy when I get the chance to stay there. It's like such a special goodness treat. I think it's probably just a regular pen, but for some reason, love writing with it in my moleskine. Like love, love, love. Okay, and then there's a little zip pouch here, and I have a extra of my favorite ink cartridge. I have a little whiteout, some little earphones. So depending where we're at, and I want to listen to my master classes or YouTube and watch that on my phone, and I have all that with me. Note that when you fill this little pocket up, you're going to start thickening this up and under here and then here, and you're going to have this really full. So I really limited what I put in there. I really like having this nice little pocket. Now on this side, there's also a spot where you can put your fountain pens and such, and you can keep them really nice without them like touching each other and so on, and it's adorable. And you have a little cover, and then this flips, so you have even more storage option over here. This side really reminds me of the Hobonichi drawer pouches, and I will show you. I'm not utilizing this side, but there's a nice long pocket in the back, and then here has individual pockets. And just like the Hobonichi drawer pouch, you can fit the Kita washi tape strips in there, which are always really cute to have. Now, I took those little washi tape strips and I peeled like 1 or 2 off, and I have quite a bit of these, and that is what I use to fill up this little zip pouch. So on the go, I have like plenty of options for a little washi. I've shared this in a little tin I have, and it's filled with washi, but I wanted something really nice and slim to add in here, because this is more about just grab and go, where I'm not having to look for what do I want to bring, but I have my go-to little items and I can take it with me. I usually don't leave the house without this, and this is always in my handbag. So this is kind of my really no rules. You can do anything, and I'll share more about that with you. Let me finish sharing with you what else fits inside here. So if this is something you're thinking about, you know, you have some options. Okay, if you like the Art Toolkit pocket palettes, this is the pocket one, and that fits nicely in these pockets here. Let me slide that in. You can put it in either of the 2 pockets like that, the deeper, same with the sides here. And it also fits the smaller. I don't know why you'd want to squish it in that corner. I don't want to keep squishing mine, but they fit really nicely in here. Also fits the smaller version. It comes in 3 sizes. This is the larger version, and that lays in there nicely, or you can tuck it in the back if you're wanting to bring a little art toolkit palette with you. It also fits under here. So just so you guys can kind of see some examples of what works with that. I'm going to remove mine, and I just found the way I have mine set up works so that I can get the things in that I want to. Now, if you want this more as a little accessory organizer, you can get lots and lots in here. Because I definitely want to bring my moleskine with me, maybe sometimes it would be these 2 in here, and those fit nice and snug. My Midori notebooks, I typically use those when I write or document or research or things like that. So those are wonderful. And then slide those in here. And again, just for writing, I could just take 2 pens with me, but it's nice to have a little option. And then I have a little bit of stickers with me in this little sticker book that I got in one of my monthly kits from Sticky Club. And I just have it with some vellum stickers, all little vellum stickers. Oh, and in the back, I do have some of those Travelers Company, the little peel and stick, the double-sided sticky-like tape, in case I need some little sticky to add something in my little pocket notebook there. But I just have like a little bit of option, and I can add to that over time and put some more little things, but it's just so that I have a little something when I'm out and about. Another little clip, and then I'm going to tuck that right in there. I want to make sure my headphones are kind of more tucked down here underneath the pins, because my headphones are a little bulky, those little ear parts. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. that in there. So just know as you start to fill that, you're gonna bulk that up, which is fine if you don't have all of this, because then you have plenty more room for lots of things. But I for sure want to carry at least this notebook with me. And then I could add in more things. I could put a little paint palette and such with me, but I really have my little watercolor kit organized so perfectly that it's my grab and go. It's been working so lovely, and I've got to stop switching. It's so fun when we get new little things to switch them to. But I have the art toolkit little organizer, and it's perfection for that. I have other videos I've recently shared it in, so if you go to all my videos, you'll see that. I'll add some to be clickable at the end as well. But it just works out perfect, and I think maybe I'll make another updated video soon, but it's just perfect. So because I was loving a case just for watercoloring and everything in there and small and tidy for on the go, I wanted to do that same thing for myself with a little writing case. And so this ended up being perfect. And I can grab both of these cases if I want, or just one of them and take them with me, and it'll be great. Now, I have already used this a few times, and it has been so wonderful. It's been excellent, and especially for like the purpose I need it for. And like I was saying to you, this is really a no rules, jot it down. There's no messing up. Like, I don't have to do stickers. I can be messy. I can jot down thoughts or ideas. I can jot down things I'm thinking about, testing ideas out, information when somebody gave me little tips on my YouTube, and Carla gave me a little tip on a pin loop hack for the Hobonichi week. So thank you to Carla Skipper at CL Skip. Oh my gosh, love when you guys give me good little information in return. That is just so wonderful, and that you take your time to share with me. I love that. So, and little bits and pieces of things I have is fun to add in here. Some things in Amsterdam I'm thinking about. I don't have a trip planned for Amsterdam. For one day, I do hope to go, and if so, these are some things that I'm thinking about. And it's just some little research I was doing and videos, so I like to note it and jot it down. Some more little information and stamps, so I can kind of just try a little of everything in here. And it's kind of nice because then that kind of helps me sometimes think about how I want to utilize my other notebooks or planners and such. But this is just like a free-for-all. I don't typically use the date that it says. I will mark that out sometimes. Sometimes I might just keep it, but I have plenty more in here. I mean, it's really nothing you guys are going to want to read, but still, it's like my little thoughts and goodies. So this is my one for next year, for 2025, but I couldn't help myself. I just started it early, and I figure, like, I don't really go by the dates. I got it for its little thick chunkiness, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of dates when I'm not utilizing it, so it will all work itself out. Okay, and I did not get one of those lovely fountain pen friendly ones. I did a lot of testing on them, so if you've been part of that little testing from other people sharing and myself, this is not one of them. So, okay. So you can see why I like to have that one just with me. I can use as many pages as I want or just stick to one. It's so great. And so this is something I'm working on. And so all that information goes in here. And then I like that there's a little more space here that I can tuck that pin in as well. And then I want to show you that I could utilize the small passport. Make sure your little strings are not sticking out. I did that on one of my other organizers and I had to cut it. Ugh. Okay, so you can put that in there. And it's a tight little fit, so just know as you add other stuff, the thickness like pens and all of that, you're probably not going to be able to do a notebook. But maybe if you don't do any pens on this side and you just put them in here along with other stuff, then I think you'd be able to get in the notebooks about that thickness. So I just wanted to get those little ideas out there to you, show you how I'm carrying mine. And that's not to say all my other little items, like if I go to a meetup or a little trip where we're doing a little drive trip or a quick little plane trip for a couple days, that doesn't mean I'm not going to take a little tote bag or take some items with me. I may just take this with me. It depends, but I love just having a little something ready to go that has my little main go-tos. And my Midori notebook, that can change from time to time. I have different ones and this has its particular purpose. So I may have a different one in here. I have this one here. I have this one here that I utilize a lot. Oh, this is a little coin that my son brought me back, my little birdie from Tokyo. And I was like, oh, I know the perfect spot for that. So I thought that was perfect on here. This notebook, it's getting quite full because I mainly just write in it. It stays nice and thin, but this one I can grab and take with me and just pull that right out of the cover. A lot of times I do remove mine from the cover in order to take more on the go with me, so I kind of have those and can pivot. Oh, the main thing that I wanted to tell you guys that I really should have started with as to the wonderful thing about this case is when we travel. And so I have more traveling going on for 2025. And in the past, when we travel or we're on the plane, you know how you have your small little spot. And so many times, I'm always that little tray that you set everything on is so slippery. And I've taken my watercolors and I'll watercolor paint on the plane, and I will do my planner stuff and art journal. Nothing's off limits, but I'm always like grabbing something real quick, like it's gonna fall off and it's gonna slide, and oh no, it fell. And like you gotta get it because it'll take off through all the seats, and wow. So I really wanted something that I can work right from, that's not too big, but not too small that it doesn't hold everything in it. I like how flush this lays, and I will do another video on like a little, you know, it's not a, I want to say comparison, but they're two totally different, but just to show you the different options between the leather Travelers Company one, I mean Superior Labor. Let me, that many that people have. What is it? I wish I knew the name of the other one, but it's the other case that you see a lot, like on YouTube, that people have, and there's just minute size difference. But I wanted something that I wasn't too careful, had to be too careful with, so I enjoy that canvas. But I wanted really something I can work right in, and look how great this is. I can keep everything in here. I can write my little stuff down. I could even bring out my sticker book and things. And I love that, like if I'm working with something, I'm telling you, I'm always afraid of everything falling and taking off on the plane, because it has. And My birdie, he knows, like, not even to bother saying, like, are you getting all that stuff? Yes, it's coming out. It's all coming out, and I gotta have it with me. So it's so cute, and I can just see writing away, doing my little stuff, flipping through, like, go back here, make sure it's clipped in there good. Then I can flip through my sticker book. I really should have started with this because this is my main go-to reason for getting this, is that everything is all in one little spot. Same if like I go to a little coffee shop and I'm not forgetting anything. Nothing's laying around. Nothing has fallen off and dropped. I can get my little things out that I need. I can tuck that back under. I can write, flip through my stickers, grab those little things down. So good, so nice. And hi, Joshy. Joshy just snuck in here for a minute to see Mouse. Okay, that is my main thing. That is why I'm not filling it up completely and utilizing it a little different than you're probably supposed to, but I don't think there's any real rhyme or reason for what you want to do with your case and how it can best work for you. At a later date, I may utilize it different, but this is why I love it. And this is why I love my Art Toolkit watercolor case, because it is similar size. And when I'm on the plane, my brushes don't roll around. There's a spot for everything and everything's in its place. And it's just so perfect. Not that I'm flying all the time, but when you are, it's just so freeing and so nice. And the same thing, going to a little coffee shop or being out and about at the lake, or if there isn't something, it's a nice little something to set on my lap or at a little table spot. So it has worked out. I have tried all of my things to find something in the sizing. And like I said, I think I mentioned to you guys, that it comes in a larger size, 2 sizes. The larger holds an A5 notebook. Exactly which ones, I don't know. It also shows it with like a thin standard size traveler's notebook in it. But my goal wasn't to take up all of my space. Like, I can still put my drink. I'm still good. My whole point was to have a little of everything I need in the smallest amount of real estate space and yet be wonderful. And this is, and I will tell you, it's very similar in many ways to some of the different Hobonichi drawer pouches, but what the Hobonichi drawer pouch does not have, is depth. They're much thinner, and that's why it just never worked. I'd always have to keep a notebook outside of it, and I really like having something that everything I need is all in one place. So I hope that helps you. I hope that gives you some ideas. And you know what? I will just say this right out the gate. I'll put a link to where I got it, and it is a pricey price point, I think. You know, you may think differently. I did try to look for like a little travel case, sometimes like the things you put your sundries in, and your little, like your little shampoos and toothpaste. Sometimes those come different sizes, and there's just like a slot for your makeup brushes, which would be really good for different things. And that might be great, or you might find the perfect one that works out for you, and that is wonderful, because I was hoping. But sometimes a case that's made for a specific thing just works perfectly, where the items don't fall out and so on. So that's how I feel about this, and that's how I feel about my Art Toolkit little travel case for plein air painting and such. So I hope that gives you ideas, and I understand when you look at this, if you love it and that price point's a little crazy, trust me, I get it. And if I hadn't looked so much, sometimes Bert will tell me the time, the energy, the gas, all the stuff that you put into it, you know, adds up. And instead of just getting the item you wanted, and sometimes that can be very true. So I will leave you with that. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know, click that like button, please, if you like the video, if there's something in here you liked, something that sparked an idea for you. Share with me if you have something that works really great that you think I might like or you've seen, please share away. I so love and appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for being here.